All right, class, now I'm gonna do roll call. So when I call your name, please raise your hand and say here. Renee. Here. Margaret. Here. Matt. Oh, Matt's like totally not gonna be here today. He's like exercising his right to vote, which is super important. So he's at the polls. Early voting ends on November 3rd and in-person voting is on November 5th. Do your duty and let your voice be heard. You make a good point, but I don't know who you're talking to. Anyway, back to roll call. Bye. Here. Actually, bye. Can you stand up for me for a second? What? Why? Just do it. No, that's weird. Please stand by.
Life in the Mushroom Kingdom was peaceful and quiet until Bowser came along. Or so Mario would have you believe. Fact. Mario is a junkie who beats his girlfriend. Secretly, Mario has been meeting with a doctor who was selling him prescription drugs that were being used for recreational purposes. These had a negative effect on his relationship with Princess Peach, who was in constant danger of domestic violence. Unable to escape Mario's drug-induced rages, Peach finally looked to what she thought was her last hope of release. But then, fate stepped in and lent a helping hand. But it wouldn't last. Bowser tried to keep her safe in his heavily defended castle fortress, but he underestimated Mario's determination to abuse Peach and was beaten every time. Is this the man you want making important decisions at City Hall for the next 4 years? This man who regularly uses drugs to make himself feel stronger? Why not someone who's a defender of the people? Someone who will rise again and again to protect you and keep ruffians like Mario off the streets. This November, vote Bowser for mayor. Building a brighter future for the whole Mushroom Kingdom, one brick at a time. Paid for by Cooper Corporation.
She got a citizen about me.
General, I can't name the general.
She got a citizen about me, Tim.
General, I can't name the general.
She got a citizen about me, Tim.
And the Prime Minister of India?
The new Prime Minister of India is, no.
Can you name the Foreign Minister of Mexico?
Here's the front page yesterday of the New York Times. Most 8th graders in New York City fail state test.
Pack smokes.
Kids would try to buy cigarettes. You got an ID for those smokes?
Come on.
It says that 77% of the 8th graders flunked math.
Her dog ate my ID. You did?
65% flunked English. This is a disaster.
And the Prime Minister of India?
The new Prime Minister of India is, no.
Her dog ate my ID. You did?
Disaster about our public schools.
The longer you stay in school in America, the dumber you get relative to kids in other nations, and that's not good.
You did?
No.
You did? You did? You did? You did?
She got to understand something about me, Tim.
Bush attended Yale University from 1964 to 68.
You did?
Assume the position.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Which led to this.
Can you name the Foreign Minister of Mexico?
No, sir. No, sir, but I would say to that I'm not running for president, and I don't
I understand.
have a and I don't
I understand,
have a policy.
but the point I say to you is that, you know, if what you're suggesting is that what I'm suggesting to you is if you can't name the Foreign Minister of Mexico, therefore, you know, you're not capable of what you do. But the truth of the matter is, you are, whether you can or not.
Bill Sapphire?
You know, if what you're suggesting is that, what I'm suggesting to you is if you can't name the Foreign Minister of Mexico, therefore, you know, you're not capable of what you do. But the truth of the matter is, you are, whether you can or not.
You did?
Bill Sapphire? You are.
You did?
You are.
You did?
Bill Sapphire?
Matters you are, whether you can or not. But the truth of the matter is, you are, whether.
Can you name the generals who's
Wait a minute, is this a? Is this a? Is this a 50 questions?
I say mother's little man. I say mother's little man.
The dumber you get.
No. Pakistani general has just been elected. He's not elected. This guy took over office. He appears he's going to bring stability to the country, and I think that's good news for the subcontinent.
And you can name him.
General. I can't name the general.
And it's
General.
What did he say?
And you can name him.
General. I can't name the general.
And it's
General.
That's why Philip Morris is a major sponsor of the We Card program. It has educated hundreds of thousands of retailers on how to recognize fake IDs and uphold the law. And it lets kids know exactly where we and retailers across the country stand.
I'm not alone when I say no, and that's a big help.
Working to make a difference. The people of Philip Morris.
No.
This November, don't vote for the lesser evil. Make 2012 a year of significant change. And vote for nobody. Nobody will keep election promises. Nobody will listen to your concerns. Electing nobody is the only way forward.
Nobody will help the poor and unemployed. Nobody tells the truth.
Nobody gives a
Nobody's gonna fix your problems.
Yeah.
If nobody is elected, things will be better for everyone.
Vote for nobody.
Vote for nobody.
Vote for nobody!
Vote for nobody.
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 Nobody. Nobody. Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. Nobody.
Nobody.
Vote for nobody.
I'm nobody, and I approve this message.
Nobody cares!
Nobody cares. Nobody really does care.
Obama's gonna win. We can't tell right now.
We're deciding between the lesser of two evils, really, unfortunately.
I'm confident Obama's gonna win.
America.
I think we'll get the election results around 9 or 10.
I think we'll know by tomorrow morning. I don't think we'll know tonight.
Well, we had for a while. I assume.
Anywhere from maybe 10 p.m. till 5 in the morning.
Go Popper, everybody! Look at this toy!
This is a huge, huge deal, and I'm so glad it happened.
I mean, the Democrats could get drunk earlier than they thought.
And also, I think that the only reason it's a little earlier than we thought was because we were misinformed by the media, telling us that this was actually closer of an election than it actually was.
I'm surprised it's over so quickly, and I'm surprised in the way in which it's happened, because I think that's actually a real good outcome.
We did it! 4 more years!
Germantown elementary students know their alphabet, times tables, and how to read a chapter book. But you may be surprised that they know a thing or two about our government.
The only thing I know about our government is that there are representatives and senators.
Once there was a war before before people came.
Something that the president is famous about.
And speaking of the president, they can discuss his purpose too.
He gives speeches. He makes sure that everybody be nice to everybody around the world.
He can reject laws or approve them.
He makes life a better place.
Well, now that these students have defined our government's purpose, let's see just what they would do if they were president for a day.
Say a speech about people being good and bad, and let the community get together so people can know each other better. Make sure everyone stays good and everyone's okay. I'll just let everyone be how they are.
And while some students had very professional ideas, many of them were focused on the health, safety, and overall well-being of our nation.
I would make sure they would stop making cigarettes.
I would make sure at least 2 policemen and their family live in each neighborhood. I would make sure no bullying happened ever.
With all of these excellent ideas, it's exciting to see what the next generation will bring to our government and, in turn, our country. Reporting for GHS TV, I'm Sydney Armstrong.
And now, coming to you live, the mayoral debates.
Thank you all for joining us. As you know, the midterm elections are only a few days away, and tonight we have a special debate involving the 2 leading candidates for mayor of New York. First, please welcome New York native Layla Lou Haichi.
Thank you. Pleased to be here. Hope for a fun and fair debate. Now. All right.
And Flint, Michigan.
See this backpack? I got a lot of things in this backpack. Things that keep me alive. I'm over 200 years old.
Whoa. Sir, we haven't started the debate yet.
Can I get some water, please? Please?
Moving on to our first choice. Layla, who won the coin toss, you get to answer first. Your first question is, fuck, marry, kill, Quincy Jones, Bluegrass Jenkins, or Dr. Pepper. You have 7 seconds. Go.
I mean, I'd rather talk about my plan for criminal justice reform in the city of New York. New York's current prison population is 1970.
Very boring answer, Layla. Flint?
Premarital sex is against God. Deuteronomy 4:20. The Lord said upon thee, thou shalt not touch the peepee until thou's marriage has been anointed. Amen.
The correct answer is marry Quincy Jones. He's got that Michael Jackson money. Fuck Bluegrass Jenkins. He sure knows how to treat a lady. And kill Dr. Pepper. He knows what he did. Well, that's 0 points to both of you.
God damn it. There are points?
Remember, folks, whoever has the most points by the end wins.
Wins the election?
Moving on. Flint, if you were to win as mayor, what would your first action be?
Probably get some water. I'd really appreciate some water right now. Can I actually get some water from someone over here?
Layla, same question.
Water!
Well, the first thing I do is celebrate with my family. Then I would go to my office and begin my work. My first order of business would be to raise the minimum wage.
Did y'all know that when Layla Lou Hachi was in middle school, or is Layla Lou Belabaloo? When he was in middle school, she convinced that Jesse McCartney was the son of the Paul Peter Babalu?
Layla, do you care to address these allegations?
Look, at the time, the evidence was overwhelmingly supported that Jesse McCartney was, in fact, the son of Paul McCartney.
Liar!
Through scientific research and, you know, as time has gone on, I have since learned that this information is incorrect. I would like to apologize to anyone who has been affected by my ill choices. The first thing any candidate should be is honest. Without honesty, our great nation falls into the wrong hands. And I vow to uphold the values that our great country was founded on. Freedom.
Blah, blah, blah. Stop all this word talk. Us Americans talk with our fucking blood.
Yeah, woo!
God damn. I need water, goddammit. I didn't fight in the Civil War for fucking no oxygen and shit, man. Oh, thank you, man. Water? Good shit. That's not water. That is not.
You fought.
I'm fucking dying here.
You fought in the Civil War?
That is correct. You're looking at Sir Michigan Private Marshal Corporal 23 of 4.
You were a private and a corporal?
Well, I fought in the north, a little bit in the south.
So you fought for both sides?
There wasn't no sides. I fought for water. I'm still fighting today.
The Civil War ended in 1865.
Maybe yours did, fucking bitch.
All right, we're getting way off track here. Layla, what's scarier to you, a ghost or a zombie?
Though I'd rather touch on my healthcare plan for the elderly, it's clearly a ghost. Simply because you don't see them coming.
All right, and you, Flint?
I'll tell you what's scarier. Those goddamn liberals coming to take our guns. They want to give them to Al-Qaeda. But to answer your question, zombies are clearly much scarier, because when you die, you're supposed to go to heaven or hell. Being a zombie, that ain't natural. But if there's a zombie coming at you and have a gun, you shoot that son of a bitch where it stands. You gotta defend yourself.
Layla, care to respond?
Look, ghosts are invisible. If a zombie were coming, you'd be able to see it. For all you know, there could be a ghost right behind you.
What the fuck? That's not funny, man. Don't do that shit.
Sorry. But the biggest difference between ghosts and zombies are that ghosts are real and zombies aren't.
What in tarnation are you talking about?
Look, I have real irrefutable evidence that ghosts are real. Take a look at these photos. This one right here is with famed 1990s actor Christina Ricci. As you can see, there's a ghost haunting her right here. More ghosts.
I'm sorry, can I take a look at that?
Zombies aren't even real. Look, no zombies.
My God.
I rest my case.
Those are clearly photoshopped.
Do you even know what Photoshop is?
You ever kiss a goose on the mouth? Those immaculate creatures.
The scoreboard is still 0-0.
God damn it.
As a tiebreaker, I guess, we'll have to do some American trivia. Lightning round! Layla, when did the United States enter the Second World War?
1776.
Who sewed the first American flag?
Betsy Ross.
What's your mind?
What year was Abraham Lincoln assassinated?
1865.
Flint. What are you doing?
I'm trying to cry, but I ain't got no damn moisture in my face. Please, can I get some water?
Why are you crying?
Because I was there. John Wilkes was my best friend. He invited me to go to a show to that night. I had nothing better to do, so I agreed. And I didn't know he was going to kill Honest Abe.
Flint, we need to move on.
No, but I helped him. You don't understand. I helped John escape that night.
Why?
He was my best friend. What was I supposed to do? Leave him?
He murdered the president.
You wasn't there. You would have done the same thing. And look, he killed someone, he didn't murder them. It's a big difference, you know. Simple mistake.
It was a deliberate attack.
Where's that water? I really could use some fucking... Thank you, man. This is some good shit. Oh. Yeah!
And that just about wraps up our debate portion for the night. Both candidates are still at 0 points.
What? Goddamn!
Time for closing arguments. Layla, you're up first.
Okay. My fellow New Yorkers, we have lost that which makes our city great. We are a nation built upon hard work and determination.
That's a lot.
A nation of dreamers and believers. It is my job, nay, my duty, to fight for you and fight for this country. You will be able to sleep well at night because each and every one of you will be living in a safe city under my mayorship. A city that doesn't turn its back on its weak and disenfranchised. A city that never sleeps and never stops believing. We will make New York dream again. Thank you.
Mr. Michigan.
I've seen a lot of shit. Brown shit, black shit, all kinds of shit. You ever seen a wolf shit at the nighttime? Howl at the nighttime, shit at the nighttime? Under the pale blue moon, you watch that wolf hunt, eat, shit, die, all while you're squatting over a doo-doo pile so big it'll make your anus quake, make your bones ache. My bones are aching right now. Thinking about how y'all are gonna go to hell. Just not believing in the Lord? Man, I love street food. You know, that chicken tikka masala? Some of the best damn food there is. You know what's even better though? Our city. I'll gobble that city up. So tasty. But New York, we need to get back to the place we were before. Back in my day, New York wasn't even called New York. It's called New Amsterdam. Why does everything need to go change? Back in my day, it was called Happy Christmas, not Happy Holidays. What the fuck is that? The Ghostbusters were all men, not no women. Woo! Yeah. And if you wanted moonshine going out to a speakeasy, you got that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Our lakes have dried up. The rivers have washed away. People in this great city are sick and dehydrated. Look, there's no water. Animals have left and gone away. Our boats don't even float, damn it. I'm gonna make our boats float again. They'll be like, we're floating, you know what I'm saying? I promise to bring back the beautiful blue water of the Hudson River. Our streets will no longer be paved with pee-pee and poo-poo. Our hearts and souls will pave these streets. And the Lord shall smite those who come to this great city with all ill intentions. Yeah! Make New York, New Amsterdam again.
Tom, what moving speeches, both of you.
Serious?
Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning in. And remember,
Right here. Keep it right here. Keep it right here. Right here.
So, what's your plan after this?
I said I'm getting some water. Because you see what water did to me?
Do you really
water can do that to all of you. And when it's New Amsterdam, there'll be water everywhere.
New Amsterdam is where it was.
This is not the values in which the city was founded upon.
You don't know that. I was here when the city was founded. How was that?
You can't prove that. You don't have a birth certificate.
Look, you want?
No, I'm curious, Flint. Why are you always so thirsty?
Excuse me. Once you're over 200 years old, look, I cut my leg open. There's like those fucking, what are they called? Sciation lines, like a tree or something. You count them shits. 204, 5, 6. What comes after 7?
That doesn't answer my question.
I don't get what you're saying, but none of it makes sense. You clearly should not be mayor of the city.
Stop them big fucking words. I don't need that shit right now, man. I'm gonna win. Look at that. Look at him. He's already voting. He voted on right there on that fucking doohickey that's singing Telegram.
A phone?
What?
I can't believe.
But everyone, we're gonna keep it right here. Don't forget that. LeBron James will dunk it.
Good morning, Hamilton. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Professor Huff, and we are live in the studio, I think. I really would love to introduce a special guest today. Director Arthur Jones is here with us in the studio. Arthur is the director of the acclaimed... Oh. Yeah, let's hear it for Arthur. Arthur is the director of the acclaimed film, Feels Good Man, about the character Pepe the Frog and how Pepe was co-opted by the alt-right. This is our curation week. It is also election week. And we have a great opportunity to talk to Arthur today. Students have prepared some really important questions. And so without further ado, without further ado, I would love to bring in our first interviewer. Arthur, thanks for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks to Hamilton for having me. It's been a great couple days, but let's do this.
Yeah.
First question.
First question.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Do you have a question?
I do have a question. So, in your documentary, Feels Good Man, there are a lot of memes that are referenced in it. And I noticed that as we moved along in the documentary, the Pepe the Frog became increasingly parodied. And I was wondering, in your opinion, at what point does a meme cross the boundary of being a parody of Pepe and standing on its own as its own almost piece of art?
Right. That's a complicated question. Thank you, Unicorn, for that complicated question. I think a meme has to be out in the memosphere for a period of time so that people have a sense of what the meme is. And then once they have a sense of what the meme is, sometimes the meme can be used in a variety of ways. In the case of Pepe, it became political propaganda. In other memes, they can kind of pass out of the memosphere and into parody once people kind of understand the meme. It's kind of become played out, and then people will utilize it in a variety of different ways for satire, parody, incorporate with other kinds of media, that kind of stuff. But I'm ready for the next hard-hitting question. Here, your hoops are showing. All right, there we go. All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. How do you feel your personal creative style has influenced you as a filmmaker for documentaries?
So my background is illustration and animation, and both of the films that I've made, Feels Good Man and then also The Antisocial Network, feature a lot of original animation, so that's one way. And then also documentary has just been a chance for me to take some of my politics, my personal politics, and utilize that in my art, which is something I had never done previously. So yeah, but I think both of the films have a mixture of very serious content and then also humor and jokes. You can bring on the next unicorn, please. Humor and jokes, so I hope they're careful. So I hope that some of my personal aesthetics shine through in the films, both in terms of the editorial choices. And next question.
Hey, so my question is, the songs on the album Brat by Charlie XCX, 365, which is about cocaine and partying, were a big factor in the success of Vice President Harris's campaign. So do you have any insight as to how it was so successfully able to be used to promote a candidate for presidency?
Well, I think Charlie tweeted something or X'd something, right? Was that what Charlie did?
I believe so.
Yeah. So it seemed like she kind of forced the meme, as they would say. But yeah, I don't know. There was no mention of cocaine or partying at the DNC, which I was surprised about. Yeah.
I agree. Next question.
Yes.
If the study of memes was a science, what would it be called?
Memology? Maybe? Memology?
Yeah, I agree. Next question. How do you go about covering sensitive topics? What strategies do you use?
Oh, I mean, that's a hard question, especially coming from a unicorn. But I would say that it takes a lot of thoughtfulness, and then as you are working on it, you have to constantly retool your edit. You have to show it to people, get feedback, listen to notes, understand what parts of the narrative are working for people or what parts might be problematic, and then constantly work on the edits. So anything, when it comes to documentary, you are editing, re-editing dozens, if not hundreds of times on certain scenes, trying to figure out exactly what you're trying to say.
Speaking of edits, final question. How much would you say a story changes while you're editing?
So yes, documentary film is different than narrative film because so much of it does take place in the edit. You are gathering archival material, interviews, B-roll, in the case of my films, animation, and then you're figuring out a way to make this giant collage. So editing is like the biggest part of documentary filmmaking, and the editor is probably the most important person working on the documentary other than the director. So I would say it probably changes 80%. You have one intention when you're going into it, but once you gather all this material, the edit is really where it comes alive. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
No more questions. Anyone? Questions? No more? Awesome.
That was the last question.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much, Hamilton. It's been a really pleasant experience being here. I've enjoyed my stay. So, and thanks to the unicorns. Thanks to Professor Huff.
A stands for Atlanta, a B for Boston town. C stands for Chicago, where the hold-up man abound. A D stands for Denver, where they cure your lungs and liver. E stands for Evansville on the Mississippi River. Wait a minute, on the Mississippi River. F stands for Fall River, Frankfurt too as well. G stands for Grand Rapids, and H stands for, wait a minute, H stands for Helena. I stand for Indianapolis, where the Indians found. J stands for Jersey City, where mosquitoes weigh a pound. K stands for Kansas City, L for Louisville, I hear. M stands for Milwaukee, Milwaukee stands for beer. N is New York City, the place to go in the hot. A man from Arkansas came there and lost his little rock. O stands for Omaha, don't think the town's a joke. A P stands for Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh stands for smoke. A Q stands for Quincy, R for Rochester, but T is the strongest thing they drink out in Topeka. U's for Utica, while Vicksburg is the town that goes with V. W's for Wheeling, West Virginia. XY, that's got the best of me. Z's for Zone up at the North Pole, where Old Glory is unfurled. But the whole country showing by the way that she's growing, we lead the entire world.
Hey, Teddy, what you doing? Oh, Willie. Well, hello. I'm just taking a look-see at some of our many national wildlife refuges. One? How many are there? There are over 500 refuges in the National Wildlife Refuge System. Why, there is one near every major city in the United States. Take a look. We have refuges all across this great country. Special places where the needs of the wildlife come first. What kind of wildlife live at these refuges? All kinds. Refuges protect every kind of plant and animal, from bears to bison, loons to sea otter. Wildlife refuges protect goats, owls, even geese. where all the animals in the United States can find home at our national wildlife refuges.
Well, that sounds great for the wildlife.
Ah, but refuges are for people, too.
Wow. How can I find a refuge near me?
Just log on to www.fws.gov.
All right, Teddy. I think these guys might know the way. I'm off to find a new home. Hey, guys, wait up!
Buddy.
I'll handle all the money when I'm the president.
We want Betty, we want Betty.
Now, if you have a sister and want a brother too, tell Pa and Ma to vote for me. I'll see what I can do.
We want Betty, we want Betty, we want Betty, we want Betty.
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I'm Mr. Nobody. Who will make your taxes light? Mr. Nobody. Who'll protect the voters' right? Mr. Nobody. Who fills up your flour keg? Who cares if you have to beg? Who cares if you break a leg? Mr. Nobody.
Boo, boo. Boo, boo.
When you're hungry, who feeds you? Mr. Nobody. Who cares what becomes of you? Mr. Nobody. Should you wake some early dawn, find a new milkman is on. Who cares if your wife is gone? Mr. Nobody.
Boo, boo. Boo.
Oh, when I'm the president.
When I'm the president, I won't talk on the radio when I'm the president. Oh, when I'm the president.
When I'm the president. I'll show you how I'll run the house when I'm the president. What this country is in need of is a lot of hidey-ho, boop-a-doops and chocolate ice cream.
We say yes.
And we say no. Now we will give things for nothing, movies, cabarets, and jazz.
We accept it. We reject it.
You're an elephant.
You're an ass.
Yeah. You have heard all my suggestions, and with me you all agree. Now we'll have a perfect country. These improvements you will see.
Goodness gracious me.
Oh, when I'm the president, I'll give you all a great big kiss when I'm the president.
Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the run, on the run, on the run. Hear them calling you and me, every son of liberty. Hurry right away, no delay, go today. Make your daddy glad to have had such a lad. Tell your sweetheart not to pine, to be proud her boy's in line. Over there, send the word over there, that the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming, the drums rum-tumming everywhere. So prepare, say a prayer, send the word to beware. We'll be over, we're coming over, and we won't come back till it's over there. Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Johnny, show the Hun you're a son of a gun. Hoist the flag and let her fly. Yankee doodle do or die. Pack your little kit, show your grit, do your bit. Yankees to the ranks from the towns and the tanks. Make your mother proud of you and the old red, white, and blue. Over there, send the word over there, that the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming, the drums rum-tumming everywhere. So prepare, say a prayer, send the word to beware. We'll be over, we're coming over, and we won't come back till it's over there.
Ike for president, Ike for president, Ike for president, Ike for president. You like Ike, I like Ike, everybody likes Ike for president. Hang out the banner, beat the drum, we'll take Ike to Washington.
We don't want John
or Dean or Harry, let's do that big job right. Just get in step with the guy that's hep, get in step with Ike. You like Ike, I like Ike, everybody likes Ike for president. Hang out the banner, beat the drum, we'll take Ike to Washington. We got to get where we are going, travel day and night for president. Let Adelaide go the other way, we'll all go with Ike. You like Ike, I like Ike, everybody likes Ike for president. Hang out the banner, beat the drum, we'll take Ike to Washington, we'll take Ike to Washington.
Now is the time for all good Americans to come to the aid of their country.
Ike for president, Ike for president, Ike for president, Ike for president.
The American economy is headed in the right direction, and we can be confident of better days ahead.
With new relief for the taxpayers, we have laid the foundation for even stronger growth in the years ahead and more jobs for American workers.
Inflation is firmly under control, which means food, clothing, and other necessities are more affordable.
These reforms will help boost the nation's economy and create jobs.
Our economy is on a rising road, and now we must take the remaining steps to ensure that our prosperity extends to every corner of America.